what? National Commission for Democracy. The organization waiting up for inside. This commission then begin on 1994 for put salon before Bamboo government and democracy. The National Commission for Democracy, they promote art and development. They promote democracy. They do it by civic education. They go help you for know you right as salon person and waiting they be around you. Advocacy and research. They work with local and international organizations. The National Commission for Democracy in mission now to tell people them about peace. We want a man right there. And now we live in a society where we all equal. All man gets power to enjoy in what a man rights. And they will go about their business with one word. We go push the country go before. This commission waiting not for is strong against.
Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of the Good Governance Program. Welcome to you. Courtesy of the National Commission for Democracy. Today all and we did ask you for discuss a very important topic, and that now the role which the media for play to promote democratic good governance in Sierra Leone. And for talk about this, I get people and we get knowledge, vast knowledge in that area, in the media. We will help you to talk about this so that you self will listen, go really learn and know what's really supposed to be the role of the media to promote democratic good governance in Salon. Not for this program will come to you courtesy of the National Commission for Democracy. Before we continue, make a first of all introduce to the people and we are get with me. We get to make you know a lot about what the media is supposed to do to contribute to promote democratic good governance in Salon. I will start with the possible immediate right with the chairman for the National Commission for Democracy, Dr. Abubakar Hassan Kagbo. Chair, say hello to family.
Humble Unakusho.
That's not the chairman for the National Commission for Democracy. Next to chairman, now also somebody he don't play prominent role in the media, not to stranger, and somebody that they contribute immensely, both at the university and even outside university, at least for me to push media business go before in the country. And that's now Dr. Tonya Musa, the director of media at the University of Sierra Leone. Dr. Musa, say hello to Fambo.
Fambo, good evening.
Then again, we get barrister and solicitor. When an activist, where in Charlie is Williams, as we all know, now somebody always give you part of the program because of your expertise, because of your experience and knowledge, and how much we can learn from him. Barrister, say hello to family.
Fambo, good evening.
Okay. These are the people and this way I get with me at the studio for help me talk about this important topic, whether the role with the media for play for promote democratic good governance now Sierra Leone. But before I go to them back, let me begin the discussions proper. Make I just give now an update on what the commission did this week. The commission put messages them together, they will bring experts together and develop messaging with the messaging the focus that will make them be able to affect the minds or the hearts and minds of people, so that we'll be able for think like citizens of this country, or patriotic citizens, so that we will contribute to the country and go on before. This week now we validate the messages and then we call other experts for look into the work with the previous one they do to see whether the right messages they will do. And then when the validators then come, they'll be able to do justice to that. They look at the messages then, who side then and correct them, who side not be fit for the and put some things that they're supposed to add, they add them. And at the end of the day, we're able to forget the messages and move on. So we believe say if we put the messages into jingle and air them, we believe say everybody will get for listening and will benefit from what it was there. now I will start the discussions proper with the chairman for the National Commission for Democracy, Dr. Kavlo. The topic we will discuss, as I just introduced to the people, now the role the media play to promote democratic government. But before we begin for talk about the role the media play, first of all, let me try for the what's in the media. When we talk about the media, what's in exactly, at least let this person understand exactly what's in the role we try to talk about.
Pick now, eh? Pick up the
Okay, before we go to that, look at those get the pick as if the chairman doesn't remind me. What's that you pick first?
the own pick now, like just so you know, intimates now about the validation workshop. I just want to stress the importance of messages where we make, we forget can translate to jingles for people to understand. And of course, we don't say now, particularly get for the media, this topic will become discussed. For let me put messages then where they deal with national unity and cohesion and tolerance. For let me also decide for make messages on lawlessness and the rule of law and early warning system, you know, and conflict prevention. And then are three key sort of themes that were very, very important for we in this country. If we're able for them we bring about a unity that the nation, it will be a very good thing, because with unity we can lay foundation for socio-economic development, and with stability, of course, you find out a lot of investors that will come, then the country will get good name. Again, another related one, the now we talk about early warning system and how for resolve conflict. That is going to be important thing we discuss as a commission, and like the talk, we get expert that we can sort of put more flesh, you know, on this thing, and it come out fine. And of course, the rule of law, the several rule of law, and lawlessness, that is if we get. We hope so when we don't so now we put them and jingles. The media said will help me for like disseminate the information. But they can't talk about the media, or can't talk about the role it play in society. But definitely we hope. So then jingles at this time will help for sort of bring about, you know, relative quietness, relative knowledge among the people, so that we go able for them for the exhibition.
Okay, thank you very much here for that pick day as the family there. Just as I've done introduced earlier, that we do this workshop, and really this workshop we believe say the outcome of our work will be beneficial to the people of Sierra Leone. Now we can go to Dr. Musa. Dr. Musa, what's not the pick for this week, sir?
Well, for this week, now the Afro Barometer 2020 report, we I think say national concern, giving us now a status report in terms of we economy, in terms of we stability, and in terms of some of the aspirations that will be done there over period. And I think say such a report where it don't come out, well, we get different aspects. One, for know waiting the report say, other scholars, they academics, they one for test, the methodology where they use how irreliable, then political concern they as which kind political, you know, climate this kind of results they show. But then again, the ordinary man is concerned as whether the reality where people they actually go through now in the report provide. Finally, we also they expect a relevant action for be taken, so that who's a problem then they who side success no they less success they, so that subsequent report will get for good. In Gain, like I would just talk about the role of the media, that report they now in the public domain, but who that will get for make it become useful, and the media by the way it will stimulate debate around that, a set agenda, so that the specific things that that result provide, people that will for talk about time, and then we go towards the way forward.
Okay, thank you very much. I think Sarah and I very good keep the research and way independent institutions they do at least will help to inform government on their weakness and decide them really strong and see how they go for address the issues that really come from the reports a day. And I'm like I come to Barrister. Barrister, so what's you for this week?
Okay, I remember say something like 1 month ago, little about that over that. we've been getting a situation where the anti-corruption, they say in a go review whether they will pursue the case against the former education minister and also minister of labor, former, because they're not being able to forget trial by judge alone. Now being the opinion of the former attorney general, say that trial they forgo judge and jury. Interestingly, for body anti-corruption go back, we don't know how far if you don't go, whether they will come back or not. But quite interestingly, we see also in the Kamaremba case, presently, the court don't grant for a judge alone. So for me, my own concern, now the fact we not take a position yet on this matter. And of course, as I said the last time, up to the discretion of the court, you know, for either grant judge alone or judge and jury. And for me, he also posed so many questions as to this discretion, how the court they exercise them, and when he exercise them for one, in one you say judge alone, the other one you say judge and jury. What sort of message will they send out, and how it turn like for the judiciary? So that's my own pick for this week.
Okay, thank you very much for the claim. I believe say the authorities in the listen, I believe they will take that in good faith. We go to the discussions proper. We will talk about the role of the media and Salone. We all know say the media are a very critical component in the governance process of state. With the media, at least both the one that we did our power, or the one we refer to as the governors, and the one itself where they don't really give them power where at govern. I believe that the media they play a role for make them two sets of people here so they understand themselves. Like this they know what in this they do, and this they get feedback from this one. The media gets a very pertinent role they play. In respect of that, it's really very important to make we try to know how much the people here also for contribute, or this set of people in society for contribute to make, I mean, the government business, the governance process go well, and the country will also help to make we all, I mean, better. I will come now to the chairman and ask this question. First of all, Chair, we talk about the media. The one with the listener, the one from the media, when we talk about the media, what exactly we mean. So like, I mean, let me do, I mean, a simple and clear definition of what exactly we mean.
Well, simply put, people say media now the entity responsible for disseminate, for scatter music, information from one end to another, be it radio, be it the newspaper, be it the television, be it the internet, you know, all the component of you know, the media. Any entity responsible for disseminate information from one place to another, we get the sender and the recipient at the other hand. Now we say the media, and we say they get a critical role for play because the information will they send is vital to the recipient for let it change in behavior, be positive or negative. For negative one, we see Radio Colin, Rwanda, waiting a radio can do. Also, go just broadcast on radio. You get people then for react and create mayhem. So the media are an important entity, but we just asking for define them. I go say an entity where they disseminate information from one area to another. That means from the sender to the recipient. And that sort of entity, the message they will send, it get intention for let the person where the receiver, let it behave a particular way where the sort of media want to. So now that is very critical.
Okay, thank you so much, Chair, for that, I mean, brief explanation. Now come to Dr. Musa. Dr. Musa, you don't need to media business again for quite a long time. Besides, you've done the teach or lecture for produce a lot of media practitioners. If I can say, most of the one that we do media studies at the university contribute to the specific University of Sierra Leone. I believe see them pass through we will not forget you explanation again of that.
Well, media na channels them who they use for give out and receive information na the public. Well, before now we can talk about what we can call conventional media like radio, newspaper, magazine, and television. But now, at this time of digital technology, the media don't big. It don't big past that old one. Because now we even get now digital media where they take the form of social media, online publications then, or online platform then, including even the radio the whole they get when online TV, online radio, where they don't add to the normal radio stations they who don't get. So that they don't make media don't big. And one thing we common about media like how Doc we don't talk now for let it take information out and receive information. Inside democracy for this kind of discussion, media people that don't take them and compare them, to different things. One, we can even say media na the eye of the public because the media they watch. We don't clean now before ever we they count on we bathe. We wait for us for let media tell we whether radio, television, waiting then they see. Now in then they explain to we. Even though we say they watch the event, at times we they wait for let media explain to we. Because the opportunity for let it gather two things, facts and opinion about anything we don't happen. The one we don't happen are the facts. How people that feel about them, waiting cause them, waiting make it happen. Now the opinion they are around with media they make it will add to understanding. Self also some people that don't watch media, they don't call them the voice of society. Meaning now they talk for we. Most of the things that we they do at times we they talk in a corner. And one thing we can about democracy, for example, the culture of silence. Waiting to kill that culture of silence now a vibrant media will allow all man for talk, let people that express their view. Through that we will able for identify issues then and we will able for address issues then. Another thing again, we don't see media say now we yes, now the public is. Now in they listen for we. Because one thing we they do, it be the listener. Whatever they happen when journalists then go and say that they on coverage, then they listen for the public, take important information and can't do it to go fact check and cross check. Self again media now we something where they live between our society. We don't become part of them by digital technology because storytelling when are the thing when they go through the media all man almost don't turn to storyteller now by virtue of the technology. So now that make now where they really look at the media, we get the conventional media where in gets responsibility to journalists there, guided by code of practice and as well as their own journalist ethics. Unlike the social media, when any user no more anybody will get the technology instead the user. But similarly, when you look at the social media itself, now the same information in the give, but in the enhance and expand what we call conversation. So if now like a politics now we they talk say in the broadening political conversation, in the widening economic conversation, in the widening social interaction. So that one then basically now that media they do. And now it don't become part of we that everybody almost don't glue to them. That way you wake in the morning, you want to know whether they tell you what they happen. You also want to know about the price in the market, how you will get for move. You also want to know what thing they happen. Like few days ago, we all be the follow what thing they happen in Mali. And then as then they explain and show people then they make their own analysis. Now Saloy herself, for example, I just talked this evening about the Afrobarometer report, and then at the same time waiting this law, the lawyer herself just don't explain. So all that thing and they mean something they way they give you the information, something the way they make we react to the information, something they make we they participate in the information. So now something way good and now something way bad. You get a good side for making inform public, educate public, mobilize public. On the other side, a bad side is some people then they use them for spread hate messages. Some people then they use them for make people then like bad habits. Some people then they use them for attack other people then. So now that make in democracy or good governance of this nature what they talk about, we really therefore emphasize on a positive use. We will bring good effects.
Okay. Thank you very much for that analysis there, Dr. Musa. You tell me, say the media, they serve as society in eyes. They serve as the society in ears. And you talk about both the conventional media and the social media, where we know say it really, gets in your way, because we see this thing all over the place, especially with the social media. You see so many things that happen on the social media. Mr. Williams, you're not a legal person. Now, let me look at the different types of media. Now you look at the conventional media and the social media. Look at, how important you feel say them be with respect to promoting democratic governance. We also look at, the other side of as Dr. Musa just mentioned, just not the good and the bad side of But again, you find out in the constitution, we can very clear say, if you allow somebody for expressing themselves freely, but again, you get these other things really happen. Expressing yourself freely, at times you see how some people are giving, go to an extent where maybe they get some problem with the way they create. So what's you going to say about that as a legal person?
Well, I think say we go get for acknowledge the fact say quite recently government do calls the repeal of Part 5, which will be so popularly known, the Public Order Act 1965, the Part 5, where they talk about the criminalization of libel, the aspect we talk something about pursuing or two and all. And the danger we've been there about that law, the fact say even if not the two we talk, two not to defense. But we see how the repeal don't happen, and now we don't turn we eye to IMC now for see what the IMC get for regulate. So in the legal aspect, we look at regulation, because from what Doc say, Dr. Musa, he say the media are good and the bad. So that aspect of make sure say now the good we enjoy in society, now that make regulation, now that make the law coming. So the law first now they give you the license, the okay for say okay yes you can practice, you can set up media, and that is for conventional media. But the trouble now when it comes to social media, that is where regulation becomes so difficult, because it will be no media for B. Now that side the news they come out, that they put them out, and you can go with that entity or source for cross check or do something. But the social media sometimes get face, get name, get trace. It's difficult for you to lay hands on all that. And the interesting thing now that social media don't take on board all of them traditional media or conventional media. Now they get, as Doc say, they get radio online, you they get newspaper online, you they get different things online now where belong to the traditional media. All of these things now, if I want for tune to radio and get me phone, I can just go and tune in, So the difficulty in that now it becomes so challenging for regulate the media under social media. And that one day we all know, of course, we don't know how this country before election, the election, after election, we don't see. Even up till now, we see some things already happen. But maybe later in the conversation, we ever talk about, the effect of those things and what it can lead to them in the, and so in terms of regulation, I also see the government, they make effort for, look at how they can create regulation around social media, because even the social media can be regulated. In fact, some countries anyway, not all things you they get access to. But again, the very democracy when they talk about rights, the rights of individuals and all. Sometimes if you want for it's also regulatory, the human rights people and will say, oh, you have to create a police state. All of this. So, in the discussion, not just one side, it's open. You get the people who they protect the media also and say, allow the media, because if you try for muzzle the media, then you democracy get better foot for now. So all of them here. But yes, now true say you cannot just leave people to go as they wish, because even the constitution will guarantee with the right, freedom of speech, freedom of this, freedom of that. They also get regulations. You get things that they say, if you do this beyond this point, you then infringe on somebody else's right. So yes, the balance ought to be created, because the media is not only good, it can be dangerous too.
Okay, I like that's how you end up. So it not just good, it also keep it dangerous. You point out something really very important, the issue of regulation. Like you say, it's really easy for the conventional media, because you already know side this thing, so you know the one, because you get a procedures, and like what's in doc again say, the conventional media gets ethics, gets rules. But with the social media, it's really difficult. But to understand, say, we set the project or put some of them together, where maybe will help in that direction. And also, maybe we get a better program for also look at this, media, this IMC regulation. Maybe that again will help to make me see how far we don't go for addressing the issues in there. Like I just remind family them, say the program we listen to my NCDR, when it comes to the courtesy of the National Commission for Democracy. And today we talk about the role of the media in promoting democratic governance as alone. It's made the studio for talk about this topic, or talk on this topic, and the chairman for the National Commission for Democracy, Dr. Abubakar Hassan Kabo, and I guess the director of media at the University of Sierra Leone, who also is a senior lecturer at the Mass Communication Department, Dr. Tonya Musa, and I guess a barrister and solicitor and activist, Charlie Israel Williams. Let me come back to the chairman. Dr. Kago, the issues and way they don't raise very pertinent issues, and we know how much their issues actually affect the society. Now, let me left the conventional media, Doc. Let me now look at the social media. We all see what they have for the social media, and how they use them. Like Charlie, they say, and Doc, you never even know that they put out this thing, but they see them, and people then get me for like just sit down in the corner and put something together, and what they put together get the potential for either make or break the society. So like you know, so this is a very serious problem where they also affect the governance process.
Well, definitely, the social media now a danger to the effort for them to promote democratic good governance, because not supposed to get and the origin of the information, not the way they sort of predict, you're not going to pinpoint the person. Then somebody in a corner and write something way bad, will become inimical to state security, etc. So it will undermine democracy. For example, when doctor talk about, say, the media and the AI, of course, the media for help promote democratic good governance, not only for disseminate information, but they have to do proper research for make sure, say, the information when they send to the people then, so that they will get the right type of reaction. It will be a proper one. So social media, now a danger now. But now, if you say you want to tell social media, just like how barristers say, people then will say you tell the human rights of individuals, but you don't know them. That's the one. And still, they buffer tuna with so many negative information. Be it, one way to undermine the security of the state, or when they try for there, it bring, other chaos come. So, social media, one thing where they undermine democratic good governance. As much as efforts, we make effort for there, we sort of promote better governance, social media, they undermine them. For example, now, government get a policy where you want to pursue. Sometimes other person will not agree with that policy. They go through social media and try to bring some negative information. For them to believe, say, waiting not happen, not to the true thing, that this happened. So that contradiction there, be it in terms of videos, in terms of voice, sort of recording, etc. You found out for say, it help for the undermine democracy. But definitely, we for try to do something about that, and I don't feel say, that you will say it will curtail, democracy, because in terms of theory, we get the legitimate interference. Legitimate interference presupposes that the human being, when he create the state, he also undermine the state. And if that's true, then you get for surveillance that individual day. You get for open letters, listen to a discussion, no influence them, so that you not will be an enemy of the state. You will say it limits the human rights of the individual, but you cannot get it both ways. The individual, he don't make the state for purposeful activity, then you want to undermine them back. Then you forget another legitimate interference in your so-called internal affairs. So social media, we need for them to curtail. If we don't curtail them, particularly so in a population where people don't understand better. Now for that me, and they look the media, the information when they bring come, if for them the people education and understanding. Otherwise again you confuse them. We don't get a multimedia situation now where they buffet the individual with so many information. Who's where you go take? Where you understand? Where you accept? The traditional one day, then you have the social media again, instead the buffet, the individual. You bring contradictory messages. So you forget the individual who is sane enough in terms of understanding. Otherwise you don't confuse the individual. And don't forget the individual and make up the state. Then they think for the state. Then they react for the state. So we need for them to get a sort of a clear understanding between the relationship of the media and the people. Because you want to act. And social media, the way when they want for like a negative thing, then they bring up. You understand? You see, but the traditional media, you get possibly can catch. Although we don't repeal the libel part 5 of the Public Act 65. Yes, but again, what you will replace them with? What you will ensure for say, yes, in case of negativities, waiting whose action people take, and waiting people will talk in terms of human rights, violation, etc. But social media definitely a new phenomenon, and it gets the propensity for undermine, governance, good governance for that matter. And if we say for use them, then I think say we for use them for sort of mitigate, waiting the social media they propagate. Because of course in the Western world, you get social media is so all over the country, but let's say they try to curtail. So your media, is it strong enough to combat the information ministry? So it's so strong for combating here. This is the problem.
Thank you very much, Doc. You yourself for telling me say we forget to balance.
Yes.
In as much as you say, it's really good for them to get the social media, so people can go for hear their views and they come in the positive contributions. But we also need to put measures to make sure that the bad things the way they happen on the social media, we able for curtail them or control them. Now make I come to Dr. Musa. Dr. Musa, you not feel the conventional media way responsible enough, get a role for play in this, for even control or even help the public for like understand the way how the social media they operate. Because for me, even the people self know say it's difficult for them to get information from conventional media we're not correct, because they know say when they do they can be home to book. But the social media, people like just and create things and just put them on the social media. Once again, this conventional media gets the responsibility. Well, maybe for like educate the people, let them know say when you get information from social media, you need for like try for cross-check their information. So everything they get to the social media, you for contribute. You know, the conventional media gets serious responsibility towards that.
Well, generally, a society of this nature need what we call media literacy, meaning how we they use media, how we for understand the characteristics of media, and how we for relate with media. Now, for example, the bedrock of democracy is participation. The high peak of our mass conversation. Social media and engineer, it accelerates that, irrespective of the problems that we doc don't say. But we don't see say if we talk about accountability, the proliferation or the spread of social media don't engineer accountability in most public offices now, because that point of secrecy will be get by the laws of confidentiality, where they actually restrict for less certain information or pass out. Social media don't they always or almost break that circle now. That most of the correspondence are now internal. Before you they wait, you don't see with all the internal minutes there, with the panel correspondence there. That one day itself, it good on one side, it bad on the other side. It bad on the other side that it don't they undermine official secrecy and the proceedings there within internal systems. But when you go further again, it don't begin the signal but corruption, maladministration and other forms of injustices. And when you go further again, social media don't become a platform for set agenda for the mainstream media, because this is the irony. By right, if we be mainstream media for set the agenda means for identify wetin we for talk about and wetin we for follow. But now most of the political activities there, na social media first e dey drop, then na from there journalists they understand the fact, they identify the different people that they get for can engage for discuss, and it can even left the day back, it bring another thing, then journalists they left with it, they discuss, they follow. Then when you go further again, social media, it don't also add to election conversation, because we talk about democratic good governance. How we go know about state institutions there? Most of the state institutions there by mainstream media, they're underreported. What I mean by that, they know they get focus on them. Now at times episodic or haphazard package, now they get about parliament and their constituencies there. When parliament they on the proceedings, so they follow. But who side they come on, waiting the people they feel. Now social media they bring video of the reality and put it on the platform. The danger now is social media is under what we call user generated content. And when the user generates content, in order for processor like the mainstream media will get gatekeeping rules. So they are gatekeeper on it. And because the gates now nobody know they control the gate, all kind of things they can inside. And again, don't agree. Like we take we to theory. Democracy now in support what we call libertarian theory. Libertarian premise is marketplace of ideas. When I enter inside Congo market, whatever they you know, it did. Now me they choose for buy herring, now me they choose for buy dry fish, now me they choose for buy rotting fish, or even the pork where they don't put salt back. So but then the mainstream media like how you be saying, now a business for able for provide what you call literacy, media literacy to society. For example, this corona response, you see and say it's necessary for let mainstream media help. So we get that slash response program where we debunk fake news, we also debunk misinformation, we also debunk disinformation. I feel say stakeholders there in governance system, now that kind of projects we for able forget that at the end of the every day or every hour we able for demystify some of the lie the way they say what social media they carry, so that we go able for provide clarification. But again, social media don't almost redundant most newspapers there now, because before newspaper go they don't snap which part way important, then they don't share them. So the ordinary paper you don't get for buy. The radio broadcast then go waiting the cuts, the video or the audio, then pass up. So you don't get time for sit down listen all that long talk now waiting that person get. So it don't actually make selectivity when a media sociology don't become apt. That now we select what we want for understanding, how we want for understanding, and able for compose waiting we think and share. And democracy is about set freedom. But what is very important, we talk with the race, now that thematic understanding of democratic culture. For example, as we move now at this particular point in time, how we all will focus on major issues from conversation and analyze, interpret, and follow to another level. But on social media, it they draw the attention to different things that they happen almost at the same time. That you not get too much thing for concentrate on. But again, it good, like I just say, if we check now, social media don't make most of the people there. Government motor when they say 7 o'clock if for pack up. If you take a park wood pass up, they pass. The number plates they will start. Who side they see that motor car the video up? By the time they wake, you don't they all over. When they sit this exam so now, worse. People they want spy, but anti-corruption they get intelligent through social network, social media. We don't so much get social media around we now as the actual watchdog, you know, about what thing we they do. So the only aspect now for do effort is the regulation where the lawyer suggest is very interesting, because you always therefore look at the human rights aspect, and then you also therefore look at democracy, because there are two things they play. Majoritarian, you get now the citizen where they born this age, we call them digital citizen. It's quite different from the citizen yesterday. When you go East Africa, Southern Africa, they call them digital adaba. Then the people there, when their culture extend to digital civilization. If you deny that civilization, you're going to build a democratic culture. So I think say what we for do now as a state, including the Ministry of Information, not to so much the law they help. My thesis for my PhD on social media and political participation. I sound beaucoup opinion, I collect beaucoup data inside salon. Even when they say regulation, which model? Is it core? Is it self? Is it statutory? Which form of regulation? But the answer to it is mass literacy is very important about the positive use of social media, and then with that gradually we will therefore use them as instrumental system for articulate and accelerate democracy.
Okay, thank you very much. No wonder when you say that you did your thesis for your PhD. If you allow, you will talk about this endlessly. Because I believe the person self who they listen don't benefit a lot from what you say. Maybe I bring in the lawyer. Mr. Musa or Dr. Musa Soridon points out a lot of things, and besides, he look more on the positive things with social media, especially so with respect to transparency and accountability. We see how social media are proactive for bring information in relation to the conventional media. But again, if you look again at the other side of the social media, the negative side of social media, for example, if you find out remember, you find out say most of the violence that really happened recently, when they occur recently, most times information they pass, information they go around through social media, and most of the information we can go around not correct, we maybe can go and by the time you think they don't create that kind of problem. We need for look at that as well. Yes, you get a lot of good things when you do, but also the few bad things when you do also get serious effects on society. You often say we also need for apart from waiting for the regulations, but the putting up they say we need to get a project on how to handle that. You often say we need for put measures in place for address that, because it is a very serious problem, because it also they lead to a breakdown of society if we not manage it.
Okay, thank you so much. This question really they lead me to what I keep for the discussion proper. I think say just like we them been talk about the Rwanda situation. Radio not a kill person. Radio not a take cutlass and chap person. From that background, like what Doc Sef just say. If we pay attention on we citizens, we get project we go teach we people about where here is something waiting for do. How for confirm. For example, are they free tongue now? And then I say so thing they happen about. I get mobile phone. I get a trusted friend within a particular area. They work in call and say, hey, I read this so. So if we teach we people, don't refer to that aspect as media literacy. If we teach we people, we able to make them understand how to deal, how to participate with social media. For example, if I receive something where I not verify, I not for pass on to somebody else or send on any group. Or if self I do so, I can say this information are not prove, are not testable, but myself they ask if not true. All of these kind of things necessary, and doc they say in terms of regulation, whether the regulation herself or all of these things. Because if we not pay attention on we citizens for teach them, for make them understand. Just doc also say if you go to market now, you go to Congo market, all kinds of things. You get fish where they put on a fridge, it cold but it's not good. You get all sort of, you get permine where not to the actual permine you they see, they don't add coloring, and you get for go and know what thing you want buy. This aspect of media and also how it affect people, government and all of that, very, very necessary. And for me, for example, when the government established what they call the strategic media unit, now State House, I was concerned. Because as far as me, they look at this aspect of disseminating information, the positive one, the correct one, not a government role per se. The space is already what we know for being the first state. The media, when other people begin participate so much into it, then it also gets some other message where it is sent. You see, so this aspect of how will people then go receive information. They say most of the violent situations they don't get now with country, they derive from the social media, the kind of message your people they send. But somebody else go challenge you and say, what if I receive them and me process them differently? What if I receive them and me decide for first check, for cross check and see if it correct and all? And definitely we don't get that situation there where the law will permit somebody will say, oh, I be hearing this na the media and that make her do one. The law will never permit you. So if we get for teach with people about how for participate, how for deal with waiting in the hearing, waiting in the see and all of that, then yes, it doesn't matter what comes up, we people them go be able. I mean, a bush monkey they teaching begin for claim, for swing from one tick to another, for run from target where lion or other animals defend for eat them. That is the exact situation. Let me make we citizens them very thorough, so that they self go look at. For example, if I then a social media group and I receive some piece of information, I will able to look at the motive behind it and know exactly inside come out and what it there about. And I get inside, I go ask question. You know, normally I can tell some people say, for cross-check certain information or to just take your time and ask one or two people. Then they will begin to realize, say, this is not so true. So how before teach with people and for able for do them thing and they for me. Now that's the idea. I think me want for go and forget about waiting somebody don't go put and compose, don't make fine and send on social media. Because that person will get rotten fish for go sell in the market. You know they get somebody in a gate where they look at the fish they first where they can for the day and say, okay, yeah, this is qualified for inside the market for sale. This per mine is okay. In fact, this fish is good. So because of that, you when they go inside the market for go buy, you ought to know what you go buy. Whose kind fish you want, what you need. And that aspect where doctor they say media literacy, that is what we need nowadays.
Media literacy.
Yes.
Doctor come inside our dog. Not just this message you are getting on Facebook from one Abdulaziz Cargo. Then you go just make a comment while she also reflects on that. He said the media as a fourth estate should play a pivotal role in enhancing democratic good governance in Sierra Leone. They are part of the good governance process in pursuit of information in delivering public good. So the media is a watchdog of society and check the abuse of power of our elected representative.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that thinking, Nick. But waiting with the for say now, the media literacy is actually very important. But if you look at it, like a third world country, like we at least we get people we not understand. Majority of people not understand. Then you might even cover the idea of social intervention on the part of an agency until we able to get that political sort of knowledge day on the part of the people for understand, for discern what is good and what is bad. Whenever the marketplace, in fact, if we try to correlate to liberalism, the liberal economy, if I say liberal economy, you get monopolists, you get monopolists inside. You get people who are not equal. And majority of people today, now people already sort of eke a living. When saying eke a living, they try to bring a connection between eking a living and you will not understand. Because as a human being, you will participate. Most of the rumors, all they get social media, and you talk, say, most of the violence, all they get, social media play a great role. So if a state forgets security, they get in government, what do you feel to say that government would do in terms of balancing, democracy and the security of the state? Now a balance will very, very, difficult for you to forget, but it's necessary. Otherwise, if you left social media, when almost they defeat the conventional media today, if I never say you still go get insecurity, then of course, what you got chaos and anarchy. That's the problem. We say now, Rwanda, you understand what radio can play? We see them waiting, the social media practitioners they do, they submit there. So if you disseminate information for bring about, disunity in the country, for lie, they call them the lie, so all man, Now, if you don't agree with the local people, the rumors when they pass around, you say they get on social media. I tell you, you can't find out to true. You understand? So what do you follow? If we don't repeal the 65 Act, you know, then we for strengthen the IMC, then for try for let we educate the people for let them understand, because I have my own problem. The information for suit the individual. If you understand that, because it's a multimedia situation where they buffet the individual with so many information, where most of it now we say not to correct one. So the mix of information is for make sure they become more robust, not only by trampling upon the rights of the individual, but for ensure for say information where they come to the public, now the right type of information where they will create, instability.
So you tell me say like when I get a unit with them call, is this strategic communications need than information? They need for like get a unit with purely for
for the counteract
always
exactly. It's necessary. It's part of the education where doctor they talk. Although we want a mass type of education where we educate the people, particularly people in provincial areas, we not to understand, where can almost fall for them kind room among within. So you find out for say, if we do people will understand, although it will take time because I dynamic situation, but for now, sometimes in terms of real politics, I would say let it get legitimate interference of the individual.
Okay, we know that now we look at let me focus now on how we go address this situation, especially with respect to the negative side of media.
Yeah, but again, somebody don't send text to you. I think say eager forget that answer. You know that the media, they call and watchdog. The media, you understand it? I mean, ideally, the media is function by the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Chapter 2, subsection 11. It says if for whole state functionaries they are accountable at all times. Now, moral obligation. It puts on the media. On that premise, they call and watchdog, fourth estate, and the like. But when you go further, you realize say media poverty now don't make most of the media don't become lame dog. You understand, lap dog, as the case might be. And some attack dog there. They just attack, collect, defend. Then the other day, tomorrow, they lost focus. So, but waiting important, I mean, in as much as we address the issue of social media, but the mainstream media also, it needs some form of engagement for let them even understand waiting a governance structure, waiting a governance processes, waiting a democratic indicators, waiting a democratic culture, so that they go able for package and provide reports about them processes a day. Most of the democratic institutions then are they underreported in the sense that episodic reporting then they get. They get thematic package about waiting then they do, or even the one that way then they pass their way. Most civil society now waiting then they do call a media strategy. They just be saying a media they justify waiting then they do. Now they can't do the big noise theory. Behind the media, outside the media, nothing will take place. So all the here we need to let the media understand how it project accountability, how it foster transparency. So we believe say it's very important. Now to the social media, we don't say actually the endpoint of social media. One thing is now user-generated content. In order to get second point again, technology determinism. Everybody move by this technology to determine what you want and what they do. We not be able to stop that. Third, they say digital migration. We know they migrate without social media. So I believe say the only thing where the state for do, the state for able for provide mass awareness, mass education. Like what they do so, Panda Corona program, what they call debunking fake news and misinformation. We don't tell people there now because even where this disease come, they say pandemic. The other name for an infodemic. Because we get information crisis, but the virus itself. So the only thing I believe say stakeholders for do, including even the strategic communication, whatever communication outlet to where government gets. Now for let government actually sit down, understand the dynamics of social media and see a professional way for respond to it. Because the thing that we see now when we therefore approach the local council election, then we approach the next election, then we really see the tension of social media.
Okay, thank you very much. I believe say by the time we reach there, some of them having recommendations they ask governments to take them in good faith and try for address the situations. Barrister,
yes, I just want to say one thing. If we worry so much about social media, let we allow the conventional media for doing work and see if social media will be something we will cry about.
So you just say the conventional media for doing work, then the social media will be no trouble.
But the only thing, the problem now, the conventional media don't become commercialized. So the problem that Dr. don't talk, you see. So it will become difficult. So if they will go on, it will fine.
Okay, thank you very much for that kind educative explanations or discussions we don't get necessarily from the panelists. We appreciate them so much. And so we bring the end program today, as I will also remind you, say the program will be listened to at the NCDR program, where they come to a courtesy of the National Commission for Democracy, and today we will talk about the role of the media in promoting democratic governance in Salon. I will get to in the studio the chairman for the National Commission for Democracy, Dr. Abubakar Sakago, Dr. Tonya Musa, the head of media or director of media at the University of Sierra Leone, lecturer, and also Charlie Israel Williams, an activist and a barrister and solicitor. Leading the program to Namina Ibrahim Sirajuba. Until we meet again, stay blessed.
National Commission for Democracy. Now Salon so be the top of positive participation in governance. National Commission for Democracy. Now Salon so be the top of within our foreign National Commission for Democracy. Now Salon so be the top of positive participation in governance. National Commission for Democracy. Now Salon so be the top of within our foreign National Commission for Democracy. The organization waiting not for itself. This commission they began in 1994 for put Salon before Bangkok.
My name is Patrick Salia from Freetown, where we cover the